All right, I'm Harley Roxx with Rock Rage Radio, sitting here with CJ from this band.
All right, yeah, the drama
Yeah.
pool, drunken fools, drama
Oh
fools, whatever
yeah.
you want to call it.
It has been a long time, dude.
It's been a
Like
minute.
2021, I think it was. We last hung out.
Is it 2021? Has it been that long? I'm so
Yeah.
bad with numbers and time. Really, I'm trying to keep track, but I just kind of go with it. I go with the flow.
Rock on, man. Yeah, because it was that the Warehouse Wired show with Buck Cherry.
Yeah, that show was great, man. I love those dudes.
I
They're also
know.
playing. We just did Sturgis last weekend. I know they're playing one of the shows this week, maybe even today. I don't
Awesome.
know, but yeah, one of my favorite bands. I love playing at the Warehouse. I love playing Houston. We've been playing Houston off and on since the late '90s. As a local band, and
Oh
should have a
yeah.
show coming up
Yeah.
with the Saliva tour coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. You want to tell me some more about that?
Yeah, we've been talking about getting back together with them for a while, and we did a tour back in 2016. And again, it's friends and family. We've known those guys forever. Known Bobby for years and years and years, and we talk all the time. Anyway, so yeah, I love doing that, man. Getting together with those guys and Adelita's Way and Any Given Sin. We played shows with these bands as well, so it's a cool show and a cool tour because we all know each other and get along, and all the same styles of music. It's that kind of show. So come hang out with us.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that'll be definitely cool for sure. I'm super stoked about that. So I think I'm trying to remember correctly, y'all are coming to Houston.
Yeah, I don't have the dates in front of me, but yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
there. We'll definitely
Yeah, and
have
I
to
saw y'all are going out to Cocoa Beach, Florida too, to Area 142.
Yeah, that's going to be towards the end of the run. I think that's a Friday. I know that's a
Awesome.
Friday because we're going to try to get another show on the way back home on that Saturday. But yeah, we're playing
Nice.
Florida. We just played Florida in May at Panama City, and it was insane. It was us opening with Pantera. It was just one of the, you know, dreams come true.
That's
I mean, I've
awesome.
seen those guys. We're good friends with Diamond Biddy, of course. God rest his
Oh
souls. And
yeah.
they did an amazing show, man. Zach killed it. Charlie's in there. They had an awesome part. I don't want to ruin the show if you haven't seen it yet, but they did like a nice tribute in the middle of the set with Cemetery Gates playing in the background, which is one song everybody loves to hear live that they hadn't played, and they have it on. It's tasteful. It's very
Oh
awesome.
man. Yeah, they're coming to town. I believe it's next week, which we're gonna catch that
Oh, definitely.
up at the Woodlands.
Yeah, the Woodlands. Yeah, I love the Woodlands too. We played there several times. The Woodlands.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I haven't been there in a long time. I think the last time I was up there was for the Who.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
The HU Who or the HWO Who?
No, like
The
back in the
Who.
60s
Yeah. Okay.
or
Well,
70s. Yeah.
they
Yeah,
also have
no,
the HU
those.
Who, which I love those guys as well. But
I know, man. Whew, that song they did for the Retaliators was really cool.
yeah, they got a unique
Yeah, with
style.
Jacoby. So let me ask you this: going way back, what made you want to choose playing guitar over, like, say, drums or bass or singing?
Well, you know me as a guitar player in the band, but I do play all those instruments. I did gravitate towards guitar first. Just growing up, my dad actually played bass and sang in the band, and they would rehearse in the house and they were on the weekends. But I guess coming up, there was just a lot of awesome guitar players out there. I was a big Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page fan from back in the day. And Ace really came out with Space Ace all painted was still freaking cool, man. And then of course, there's just a million great shredders of the '80s and early '90s. So yeah, I gravitated towards that. But I have a studio and I pretty much do a little bit of everything. Piano. There's all kinds of instruments around the house for me, and the family and the kids and all to play on.
Yeah,
So the toy room is like my studio.
that's awesome. And so, like, once you started playing guitar, what made you want to start a band with the guys?
I've always loved music. It's always been in my household. Growing up in New Orleans, a lot of jazz and blues as
Oh yeah,
well.
yeah.
And again, like my dad, he was a rock dude, and I was just around it forever. I've played in several bands, and just Mike and I, my drummer Mike Luce and I, became friends in high school. And his last year of high school, he moved to Dallas, and that's when he met Stevie, and that's how we all kind of got together right after high school days. And once we got Dave, and we had solid drown, as drowning pool. But yeah, I just always loved it. It's just been my whole life's been all things music.
That's super sweet. So I can remember let's see. I guess this was for me. It was back in high school. 2021 Sinner dropped 22
Yeah.
years ago. But looking back on the past, is there any moments like you just wish you could like go back and relive like over the
Go
course of those?
go back and relive. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had so many like amazing experiences because of music. Um, we do stuff with the USO, and we travel around the world, and we played several bases in different countries that I never would have went to if it wasn't for music. I love do experiences and stuff. I mean, I don't can go back and relive those things as much as I'm so excited and glad and happy that I got to do that. And I'm looking forward to the new things coming up. And we got Ryan McCombs back in the band, and this
Yeah, I
year
was
the
about
shows
to.
have been freaking amazing, and I'm enjoying every moment of it.
That's awesome. So he returned. I believe it was the campground festival, right?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
February or March. I'm trying to remember now. I'm a
yeah,
little hazy because we've been out on the road for 2 weeks, and I'm just now like what day is it? What is it? I just lost it, but I'm here now.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
he's been
I
since the
feel
beginning of
that.
the year. It's been really awesome because we had parted ways with Jason Moreno. We had a great 10-year run with
Mhm.
Jason, and we wish him all the love and all the best and what he
Yeah.
does in life. And we started thinking, we probably we did several shows as a three piece
Hmm.
coming into this because I wasn't going to get another singer again, and like we're
Yeah.
good. We had our quota of singers, so it's awesome that Ryan, he also still sings with Soil. Stevie Benton, our bass player, made the call and asked him if he wanted to come do some shows because we have festivals coming up. One of them being the Pantera show, and
Yep.
Broadway's known as a four-piece with the front man. And
Cool.
Ryan, was available and came and did the shows, and it just clicked like we never skipped a beat. We got in the rehearsal room and just started jamming again. And started. He actually stays in my house when he's in town because he lives overseas now, and
Oh
he
wow.
stays in my studio. We've just been writing music like crazy, so it's been great. But it's been a great start. It's been a great 2023 for us. And now
Awesome.
here we are going out, at the end of the year off with Saliva, and
Yeah, that's
having
gonna
these,
be super sick.
yeah,
And of course, you guys dropped a new album not too long ago, Strike a Nerve.
yeah.
Um, so actually, there are like a few favorites I have on there, but Strike a
Oh yeah,
Nerve, I just feel has that like it's heavy. It's got that really good hook.
yeah. It's got a good job. That's one of the songs that we played live before we released it, and it's just before the song was over, you can tell that the fans had gravitated towards it and caught what we're trying to do with the song and the idea. Strike a nerve. It's basically saying, whenever you say anything or you speak anything and you're just trying to speak your honest opinion, everybody's going to jump on you and get mad about you about something, man. Like, no matter what you say, you're going to piss somebody off. Is
True.
basically what it is, right? So, and that we tend to do that a lot. Just being us, having fun, just being honest. But sometimes people can't handle the brutal, honest truth. So,
This is
strike a
true.
nerve.
I do vaguely remember we had a conversation outside of trees in regards to what would you say, haters?
Yeah, the haters.
Yeah.
They always
So
be doing that.
thanks
Well,
for the good advice on that, by the way. So,
yeah, that record. I'm so glad it came out. It's something that we recorded and
sweet.
written and recorded before COVID, so we had to wait an extra long time.
Oh
It was like
man.
almost a 6-year stint for us, and of
Ooh.
course, I know COVID was rough for everyone, so we were down this good 3 years. So it's
Yeah.
finally out now. The business has not always been our best friend between management and label. There's just been a rough
Yeah.
road to get things out there, but it's out, and we'll be playing a couple songs off that record as well on the shows. We like to mix it up. We have especially with Ryan, there's a lot of songs that we can play. We hadn't played in a while from the records we did with him. But Ryan
Awesome.
sings everything across the board, and any song on any record. And we'll be popping stuff in and out the set list like we've been doing on this run. So you never know exactly what you're going to get night to night because
Mm-hmm.
we don't follow like the exact same set list. You get all your main staples. You're going to hear bodies. Trust me, you're going to hear bodies where they go nuts every time we
Yes.
play it. But there's going to be other songs popping in and out the set nightly. That's just going to change just to see whatever, how we feel that night.
That's cool. Yeah, one I've always really wanted to hear live was Let the Sin Begin.
Oh, really? Well, we
Such
can
a
do that for
rocking
you now.
song.
We can definitely do that.
Thank you.
That's in rotation. In fact, that's the first song we
Awesome.
started playing together. Right when Ryan walks into the rehearsal room, I didn't even have my guitar out of the case yet. My drummer Mike was already sitting back there, and
Yeah.
he just starts playing the drum beat for "Let the Sin Begin," and then Ryan starts singing it. So I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm grabbing my
Oh,
guitar, throw it on real quick, and we just played it like it's a song we hadn't played in 12, 13 years, and we just went
oh
right into it.
man.
Like we didn't skip a beat. It was killer. So like I
Right
said, it's been
on.
good. You see that comes out on stage, man. We're having so much fun together. We had so much fun last night. We've been out on the road for 2 weeks and we haven't toured together in like 13 years, right?
Oh wow.
12 years. So I'm glad that we're doing this now because it was like a 2-week run before we do the 8-week run, and
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
having fun. Like it's just every night something. Everybody's cracking jokes, something's happening,
Uh,
something's blowing up. So yeah, good
Sweet
times, great
deal. So,
times.
do you have a favorite song you like to play live personally?
I love playing all of them, no lie, but I do. I mean, I always look forward to Bodies like everybody else because it is a fun song to play. It is one of my favorites, and I just know, no matter how many people are hanging out there, it's the second we go into it, everybody's gonna go nuts. I mean,
Oh
we
man.
just played last night in Iowa City, and like people were
Yeah.
singing so loud. Just the whole state. We just played all the way through Iowa on this past weekend, and just rock towns. Oh, everybody's into metal here, still alive and
Oh,
well in the cornfields. It's awesome. Last
So
night
did
was
you
killer.
so do you have like mosh pits in the cornfields there?
Yeah, they had big mosh
Nice.
pits the whole show, and it's also crazy because it's again one of the crowds, or at least the last few nights where we could play like a song like "Tear Away," and they just start this big pit, and it's kind of a slower tune, if you will, but it still
Yeah.
has that massive heavy drum sound to it. So I guess that draws people to want to start mosh pit, but like it's not what I would assume people would do that to, and it's been a while since I've seen everybody go nuts during "Tear Away," so that's how it's going. And when Bodies comes up, the whole place just went nuts. Like
That
everybody
is
went crazy.
super awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
good time.
noticed Bodies always gets that reaction. Like I remember at the warehouse show, just freaking nuts. And it's
Yeah,
like, I'm very because we met through the local scene. I see, like some cover bands do it, and these people go freaking nuts. I'm like, whoa, that's
yeah, it's
weird.
fun. It's fun
And it's
watching other bands play it too. I'm cool about all
yeah,
that stuff. There's a lot of parodies, and Bodies has been used in several movies and commercials, and just
oh
got
yeah,
some
because I
kind of sock
remember.
puppet thing going on, which I think it's hilarious to me. I love it, and it's fun seeing other bands play it because I have been out into the pit with a cover band, like a local band, playing the song, and
Oh
I
really?
got to experience it on that side, if you will.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
and it's you're one mind frame when you're playing it, you're still there and it's still intense, but it's another one when you're just listening and you're just jumping around the pit with everybody else. It's an intense song. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so I remember when y'all came out, like y'all kind of hit like right at that new metal phase.
Yeah.
Would y'all ever want to play the Sick New World Festival eventually if they asked you?
We want to play everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah.
100%. Another thing again, and no names here and there, but just past labor and management have made promises and said things. Um, Dude, you call us over, come play a pool party at your house. We just want to play music. I don't care where and whenever.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit us up. But hit me up now personally,
Hell
since I'm
yeah.
kind of taking over the reins on that one. And a lot of
Sweet.
stuff has happened the last few months because you know phone calls have been just call the band guys. Like cut out all these metal people. They don't return
Right.
calls, and just call me up and we'll come to your house.
Sweet. Well, I
That
still
easy.
got your number, so I'll have to hit you up on that because
Yeah.
there's some things in the works. I'll just say that. Um, So also over the years, you guys have had like a lot of different merch. So I still have that Sinner hoodie from when did I buy that? Like back in 2014.
Yeah,
When I first
2013,
met
2014,
y'all.
we did the anniversary, 13
Yeah.
year anniversary because we're wacky like that of the Center record. Um, yeah, we try to switch it up. We have some new stuff out for this 2 week run, and then we're actually talks today on about designs for the tour coming up with Saliva. So I love to mix it up. I don't know. You have any favorites that we should redo again? We usually just
Well,
do one run of everything and just keep going.
yeah, no, I really like those. The guitar pick necklaces were dope.
Yeah, I made some more of those.
I know.
And my lady helped me out with that on this one, and they're pretty
Yeah,
much. I brought like 30 or 40 of them, and then we only played like 4 or 5 shows, and they're pretty much all gone. So
yep.
I hand make those, and they're fun to make. And it's cool. Again, being a guitar player, I'm all about the guitar picks and the collective, and have make fun jewelry out of picks.
Oh, definitely. Well, I'll have to get one off you, and I'll make one for you from
Oh yeah,
our
trade
band.
pick
So
necklaces. I'm
yeah,
all about that.
trade. So totally random question, just because I love throwing these in here. You have a favorite show on Netflix right now?
Favorite show? What we do in the shadows is that's not Tulu or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's that's one of my favorites. I don't get to watch much TV. I watch a little bit more now than I used to because I used to I was legit just almost like a psychotic person. I just listened to music and play music. I didn't watch TV.
Yeah.
But what we do in the shadows is something that the last few years I picked up on it and I watched that one over and over again. What's the other one? The Righteous Gemstones. I don't know if you've seen that either.
I don't think I have.
Oh my god, it's
One.
freaking
Yeah.
hilarious, and it kind of cuts close to home because I have relatives that live like in Oklahoma, and on the religious side, and it's just kind of poking fun at that a little bit. That that lifestyle. I mean, it's extremely poking fun. It's not
Oh wow.
it's a comedy show, so don't take it too serious. But it's
Yeah.
hilarious. So I guess I just like funny shows. I don't get into the deep, serious stuff too much. Or I know there's a new Evil Dead that's out. I got to see scary movies.
Yeah, I
I
need to
haven't
see
seen
that too.
haven't seen that yet. But that's about it on the
Yeah.
shows.
If you like kind of more the kind of really weird stuff, Black Mirror is really, really good.
Oh yeah, I watched some of Black Mirror stuff
So
too. Yeah,
good. Yeah, I
that's really good
finished
stuff.
that. I sped through that like really fast. It was so good. I couldn't
Yeah,
put it down.
there's a couple of really good ones on that. That's right. And anything with
Yeah.
William Shatner for some reason, anything with Bill, he just cracks me up. It doesn't matter what he's doing. He can be serious. It's gonna be. I don't know what it is about him and his personality.
Yeah.
He cracks me up.
Oh man. So, and of course, you guys are all over social media. You can find you guys Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Y'all have a TikTok though, don't you?
So yes, we were just talking about that because we're a little bit slow in our camp. I mean, I had a pager when I started out with. I hate to date myself,
Oh
so
man,
I'm just
I had one
we
of
got the
those.
Facebook is kind of what we've been on, and I know we're starting to get better with the Instagram. And since Ryan McCombs has been in the band, he's been better about being on it. My thing is, I'd love to put stuff up there. I'm always kind of going and doing things. I don't stop and
Yeah.
take the picture. So if somebody else had the camera and wanted to film it and stick it on there, that would be great for me because I don't I'm not on the phone playing around as much. I'm just
Right.
I'm going. So, but we do. I think we have one set up where we're going to try to make an official one. Hopefully, like like today when I got the phone with you because it's on
Yeah.
the do list because everybody's on TikTok.
Cool.
And we do. There's a lot of wacky stuff that goes on every night that it would probably be cool for us to post up there so you can see what goes on, especially behind the scenes. Because last night was insane. We drove around Iowa City. The only place open was a Taco Bell, and I'm not gonna lie, everybody's a little fuzzy, a little lit, except for the driver, of course.
Yeah.
Tech, who did not drink, but it was just the stuff that went on inside that van, just from there and back, going through the neighborhoods trying to find a Taco Bell at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
We should have filmed all that.
That would be good content, and Taco Bell is amazing. I think that's like my go-to fast food restaurant.
Yes, to go to wasted food at the end of the night after the show's over. Plus, it's the only place that open. So
Yeah, I think the only other place, and it's only in Texas, is Whataburger.
right,
24 hours.
one right around the corner from my house, and I frequent there a lot.
Oh man! So what do you do when you're not on tour? Like
Well, as of
now?
lately, since COVID, and I'm really happy about this in the sense of just for me mentally, I do electrical work on the side when I'm not touring now,
Ah, cool.
because we spent a very long, good, awesome 20 years of being able to, get by and pay the bills playing music, which is not easy to do anyway because it's the music business and it's horrible. It's the worst ever. Like, so stay creative and
Yes.
do your art. Don't let it tear you down. But so yeah, I do electrical work, and it's great to separate my mind. It has its own art and its own thing to it, and
Yeah.
I love all the dudes I work with, and it's brought me back to a place. So Mike and I, when we moved to Dallas, and we were doing electrical work and listening to like late '90s music, and that's saw some of the influence that I had during the writing process of the Center record, and now here I am doing electrical work again, and the dudes I work with, they like to listen to late '90s kind of stuff. So I'm in the exact same mind frame I was in. And then Ryan sat in my house in my studio and writing songs. So the stuff that's coming out now naturally has a very, very center foundation to it. I know I said that before in the past, but like this time around, I'm not trying to write a Bodies Part 2 or Tearaway Part 2, but it's just coming out like that. So we have these new ideas but with Ryan included on it. So it's been a cool mix. Like the new stuff, the little bit that we played for the people that are around us that have seen it or heard it. The reaction's been really, really cool. Like you can tell, like they're like, "Oh my god!" So I'm excited about it. I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm not trying to pump myself. I'm just like for real.
Yeah.
You never know what people are going to expect, and you play a little bit, and you just see their eyes light up like they do when they hear Bodies. So I'm like, all right, we're on to something good. So I can't wait to get new stuff out. We want to get new music out before the Saliva tour in a few weeks. I just don't know if we have time to actually record it then, but before the end of the year for sure.
Sweet.
Get some new stuff out with Ryan.
That's awesome. So with the job when you're at home, you said that you did that in high school, right? Or like
I did electrical work, and I'll come home and I'd get a guitar and rock out and just listen to the same kind of music I was back then. So of course, we've all grown up and hopefully gotten a better art and playing guitar. I got 6 strings. I got about 3 or 4 figured out now. Got the other 2 to knock out. But
Yeah. So would you say, I guess, since then you've come full
We've
circle?
come
No
full
pun
circle. Well,
intended.
we come, I guess, like Ryan's like two circles. We have a song on there called Reborn that we want to
Yeah.
start playing. So I was like, do we call it Reborn again? Because it's the second time.
Yeah.
And I have to say another cool thing about that too. It's ever since David passed away, it's always been like the new guy is a new singer, he's a new guy. So now with Ryan, it's not the new guy, it's Ryan.
Yeah.
I feel like this was just meant to be in some sort of strange way. Just everything is flowing so well, and it's just it's almost like it's meant to go like this.
That's super, super awesome. What was I gonna say? So there was actually one other song. I was kind of curious about the backstory, which I have an idea, but One Finger in a Fist.
Yeah, One Finger in the Fist.
Mm.
Yeah, we wrote that song. I was pretty lit at that time. My father was pretty sick, but we there was two songs we kind of did with a different producer that the label wanted us to write with. And we were kind of in that mind frame where we're four-piece rock band. We write what we feel, but every now and then they want to get you to, hey, maybe work with this person, that work person, see what happens, and we did. So I think One Finger Fist had a lot to do again with the label and management at the time that are steering you in other directions than the way you want to go. And we played along and all that stuff. That guitar solo in it, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. But the thing is, I had got we were gonna do like different tracks that day. I think we are gonna do like bass and some vocals. So I got so hammered, I fell asleep on the sidewalk right outside the studio, like on the sidewalk. And they came and woke me up, and I'm just laying on the cement, like, what's going on? It's like, oh, you got to do the guitar solo now. I'm like, I don't even have one written. What are you talking about? So I get in there and I strap the guitar on, and we just start playing, and I just rip into that lead, and then that's what I landed, and then in true rock and roll fashion, and I went back outside and laid down on the sidewalk again. At least it was at night, so I didn't get sunburned. But it was in California, so it was cool anyway.
Oh man,
yeah, I was rip roaring drunk on that one, but fun. That's not I'm not like
crazy
that normally.
stories,
I thought
right?
I was gonna track the next day. So.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, you guys probably have tons of crazy tour stories. I would assume.
Oh yeah, so many, and they just keep going. They just keep happening every single day. It's fun when we get together, and everybody remembers a different aspect of the story or a different story. That because we might have been too lit up to do that, but yeah, we used to blow a lot of stuff up. We used to bring a lot of fireworks with us and stuff, and we stopped doing that because we got a lot of I wouldn't say trouble, as much as just nothing caught on fire. Well, okay, never mind. Things have caught on fire, so we don't bring fireworks anymore. But there's other ways to have fun besides blowing stuff up.
Oh, definitely. So were you a pyro as a kid?
Definitely a pyro, but I have cut myself off from fireworks since 2017, I think, is when I cut it off. So
oh man,
I blew my face up pretty good.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, I get a little too close to the flame there. I'm good. I've been blowing stuff up my whole life,
so 4th of July, y'all don't do anything?
Oh, I'll watch other people do stuff, and I really want to do stuff, and I go, but I just sit back and watch. We just went past coming into it's Wyoming actually, I think is where we were at last week, and they had all these fireworks stands right on the side of the highway. And,
wow.
And my drummer Mike, he's still all about it, and we were both just like, oh man, look at this place. Oh, it's obvious we were running late, so we couldn't stop. Oh, and it was like, we'll get on the way out, but we were going the opposite way, so we never, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So we just I could turn bad.
Yeah. So what's your view on obviously probably have a lot of fans, including me, who got Drowning Pool tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. That's awesome, man. I got mine right here.
Nice.
I love that. I didn't realize that early on in our career, signing people's arms or that, drawing the symbol on it or writing your name, that they're actually going to go really get it tattooed. So I'd seen somebody and I had the worst scribbliest stuff on their leg ever, like a drunk signature, and they got tattooed. So now when people say, they draw in the skin, I'll try to do the best art I can in case you actually wind up getting it tattooed. But I think that's badass. We have a new thing that we just did. Ryan McCombs, who's a tattoo artist, she just made a new symbol because we kind of had this a little fresh little symbol that we made when Ryan joined the band, which made some people mad because we still have a traditional one. That's what we use. Mm-hmm. But it's not like we're not going to use all the art that we've made. Some people got mad about that because it's like, well, that's not like the tattoo I got. Like, it's just another way of doing the DP symbol. So we have this new thing, this logo that she just made that has both of them together. It's really really cool. So
Oh,
I think we're
man.
gonna kind of mess around with that idea. But,
Cool.
I like to keep it fresh with artwork. We still have the traditional symbol. I'm gonna have it forever, and we use that on everything, of course.
Yeah.
But this new one's really really badass. So I
Ooh,
don't
can't
think I
wait to
have it
see
on
it.
me. I have nope. I was gonna show you a
Dang
picture of
it.
it. I don't have it on me.
Well, maybe you can text it to me.
Right?
I'd love to see that. Well, enjoy talking to you as always. I cannot wait to
Yeah.
see you guys in H-Town.
Yeah, come hang out. It's gonna be a great tour. I think we're playing at the rooftop on this one. I could
Oh,
be
cool.
wrong,
Yeah,
but I like
Rise.
the warehouse. I like the rooftop as well. Justin, I love everybody down there. Tony, Doug down there, Satchery, and just the whole crowd.
Yeah, I
It's like a
do.
second home
I
for us.
do.
Houston is like a second home. It's been several times I considered moving down there. Growing up from New Orleans, I'm used to the heat and the humidity,
Yeah.
so that doesn't bother me like it bothers people. But man, the traffic is insane.
Yeah,
So I figured.
definitely. That is no joke.
So I'm gonna
It
hang around
sucks.
Dallas,
It
but it's getting
sucks.
worse there too. It's like it takes me an hour and a half to go downtown. If there's no traffic, I can be downtown in 30
What?
minutes. And
Oh,
for real,
man.
when it's full on, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours. Like to go, 10 miles. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Jeez. Jeez,
But they're
jeez.
trying to make room for more people to see.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, come catch us out on the road.
Yeah, definitely. And tell your lady I said hey.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
We got to
looking
connect on
forward
here.
to hang with you guys again. So
Yeah, we'll have a good hang. We always have a great hang. So. Well,
yeah,
have a good
def.
one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
head
you
out
too,
because
man.
they're just sitting out in the van waiting for me. I guess I'm driving. Everybody's in the seats, but the driver's seat, which means that's the last one open.
Uh-oh.
Me, so.
Well, definitely tell the guys I said what's up. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.
All right, look forward to seeing you. Take care.
All right, take care.